the stream very quickly or loading this up after the fact. I seem to have gotten myself noticed by some guards, but today we will be doing some more side questing in and around Athens, except mostly around, because I've already done all the side questing in Athens. That was story stuff, and I don't really want to spoil the game too much. So I'm just going to do some quick housekeeping on Twitter to make sure that stream is up and everyone knows about it, but I will leave you with this beautiful flyby of the Acropolis. So give me a moment and I will get to playing. There we go. Athena's texture took a second to pop in. Happens. Oh, hello, 154 people. Exciting. Welcome, welcome. I'm just doing some housekeeping right now, getting everything ready. We'll be good to go in just a little bit. How do I get the link with this thing? I'm really terrible at this. There we go. Ta-da. And onto the Twitter it goes. Boop. Okay, that's that. And can I change the thumbnail? I can never seem to figure out how to get the thumbnail to change for me, because I have this pretty, Blue Plays Assassin's Creed. Let's turn around and fly back to Athens. This pretty thumbnail of Blue Plays Assassin's Creed, but it never does it, which is just a little bit annoying. Man. Every time. You know what? It's fine. I don't really care. People will either notice it or they won't. I don't get why I can't change the thumbnail. This feels like a thing I should be able to do, but oh well. Oh, whatever. Okay. Let's get going. Someone asks, how long will the stream be today? Probably 2-3 hours-ish. Basically, my mission is to go around down here and finish up some stuff. I'm going to pop over to the Isle of Salamis. Actually, no. I'm going to go over here. Then I'm going to go over here, because there's a story mission over here. I don't want to do the story mission, because I don't want to spoil the game. But then I'm going to pop over towards here, because I also have to go to Corinth and Argos. So basically I have, excuse me, I have one of 3 places where I can go to progress the story, but I don't want to go showing off a bunch of cutscenes. So for now we're just going to head towards the tip of Cape Sunio and kill off one of the evil baddies. For those of you who have not played the game yet, I'll be doing my best to not spoil things, but if something happens accidentally, I did my best. So, let's teleport back to ourselves, shall we? Someone asks, how's the story so far? From Christina. Oh, you've asked a couple questions about Greek stuff before. Yes, I recognize some people's names. Not everyone's, but some people's. It's been good. It's a little bit tricky to quite get the sense of where it's going. Because all the press and marketing and stuff says, yeah, this game takes place in 431 BC, which is right at the start of the war. So I don't know if this game is going to go particularly far into the future, because there's like 30 years of war to deal with, but in terms of the way that the characters are done, the world, I got to have an argument with Socrates yesterday, which was really fun. I think they've been doing a really good job with, pardon me, with the world building and the just general presentation of, of the whole story. Even if I'm still not quite into the plot yet, because it's definitely a slow burn. This is for sure a long game. And here you can see I'm just walking around in Athens, having a grand old time. Everything is glistening and bleeding marble. It's really cool. I've been enjoying this a lot. There are really neat details to find all over the place. Am I going the right direction? I'm going south. Yeah, south. I wish the little letters on the compass were a little bit bigger. I am blind and need the help. Someone says, why a morning stream from Silent Tremor? Oh, Silent Tremor, another name that I recognize. Thank you for all of your super chats in the past. It's a morning stream because I woke up, I got some other work done on the script for my realism review of this video, which is coming along very well, which is actually the reason, of those of you who haven't catched my earlier streams, the reason I'm playing this game on stream at all is to do research for a realism review of how historically realistic this game is, and the answer is very. But oh, that's a tiger. I'm doing a morning stream just because I had the time, and I was at a point in the game where I could just side quest. A couple other times I tried to do some morning gameplay, but I just wasn't at a point in the story where I could reliably not run into spoilers every 20 seconds. So it just happened to be this way. Let's see, where am I going? What are you doing over there? I need to figure out what I'm up to. But yeah, just happened to be that way. Let's check out what's over here. Why not? Oh, a temple. That's what I like to see. A lot of people are commenting, oh, well, my time zone is an evening stream. Well, in that case, I'm glad I did a morning stream for me so that you could see it during waking hours. We're an international channel here, even though YouTube statistics tell us that almost all of our viewers are from America. Also, for those of you who have watched my other streams, I've gotten a little bit less awful at stealth, which I'm very proud to say, because I finally figured out how to optimize an assassin build by not picking all gear that has high armor ratings and warrior stats. So hopefully I'll be a little bit less terrible with the stealth. Man. Okay, that's not a good first impression. I thought the statue was going to cover my tracks there. Ow. There we go. But you weren't there. Yesterday, I swear I was really good at the stealth. No, stay down. Ow. Okay, that hurts. I need to figure out that when they're doing the red stuff, I shouldn't go near them because they'll just hurt me. Ow. I swear I'm getting better at this game. Jabin Mate says, love you, Blue. Thank you. It's very nice of you. Silent Tremor says, you'll be just as terrible and far from subtle. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okie doke. Hold on. Let's get that chest full of stuff. Let's just rob this poor innocent temple. let's see. Someone asks, what platform are you playing this game on? I'm playing it on a PS4 because I'm a shameless PlayStation guy. My first video game console was a PS2. My next video game console was a PS3. And my last video game console has been a PS4. But Cyan, for those of you who don't know, Cyan is my girlfriend, Canonical. Her name is Cyan. She just got a Switch the other day. As in, after a lot of saying, hey, it would be really cool if you got a Switch, convinced her to get a Switch. Just gonna take a look and see if there are any sharks in here, and if there are, I'm going to go right the hell away. Oh! No, sharks. That's a shark. You know what? I can do that. I can't be terrified of everything forever. I mean, I will, but like I shouldn't. Hey buddy, don't mind me. I rescued a bunch of Athenians from an underwater chest. That's, not sure how that's how that works. Actually, it's just a skin for my crew. I'm just being silly. Let's see. Also, for those of you who haven't seen the previous streams, what I try to do, that goat just jumped off a cliff. What I usually try to do is play the game, just have some fun, talk about historical stuff as I see it, and answer history-based questions. So if any of you want to use the @OverlySarcasticProductions tag to ask me a question, it's easier for me to see the red tag than the regular ones. Or if you're feeling generous, I see all of the super chats because they make it very big and colorful for me. So if you really want to get your question answered, that's the way to do it. Silent Tremor asks if you could only visit one more state in your life, which would it be, with Louisiana being the correct choice? I haven't visited Louisiana. I've heard nice things about New Orleans. I kind of want to visit Texas just to see, like, what the deal is. Not in a mean way, but like Texas is an interesting place, and there's a lot of cool cities over there. Austin, Houston, Dallas, all those, and I think it'd be neat to check out what's going on that way. Because I've been to the East Coast, I've been to the West Coast, I've been to the kind of northern Midwest. Where am I going? I'm going south. That would be cool. The other corner, so to speak, of America. I'm currently heading southwards to find Cape Sunio, which is the southernmost point of Attica, which is also the location of, there, of a very famous Greek temple, which I had the distinct pleasure of seeing last summer, not this past summer, but the one before. And it's really cool. I'm going to talk about it a lot. Sweeney! Oh, everybody say hi to Sweeney. He is a fantastic channel, living in Australia, which is why I think that a $ means Australian dollars. They're regular dollars, but all the pictures are upside down. Sweeney is a fantastic history channel that does stuff from all over the spectrum of history. I mostly skew ancient, but Sweeney has the whole gamut. He had a great video on, on Chinese history, Danish history, Swedish history. He had a great 3-parter on Italy, and a 4th part coming soon. So if you're not already, go subscribe to Sweeney, because he is a really fantastic channel, and his drawings make me sad because I can't draw. What am I doing? The silver mines. Now let's go check out this, probably a cave. Someone asks, what's the most nuclear potato? I'm guessing nuclear potato. What's the most historically inaccurate thing you found in this game?
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
You do need to be careful, especially with me playing. The fact that Sparta has a navy at all is complete bunk. Total garbage. The Spartans only got a navy when the Persians let them borrow one. The Athenians were the ones who had the natural resources, the money, and the just raw population power to build, equip, and pilot a navy, whereas Sparta didn't have anything near that kind of capability. So the most historically inaccurate thing is that Sparta has any type of presence on the Aegean Sea. Whenever I see a ship with red sails, I think, oh, that's cute, they're pretending. Oh gosh, a lot Lots of super chat questions. Dark Gias asks, "Hey Blue, the other day you talked about what you thought of Augustus and Julius Caesar. Do you have any thoughts on Constantine? I know he's my favorite of the Roman Byzantine emperors." Constantine is cool, and I see the other two chats as well. Sweeney says, "How do I feel about the accents in the game? I think they are spot on for the most part because they got real Greek actors, which is a really cool thing that they didn't need to do, but they did, and I like that." And then Leo Abruzzo asks, "Hey Blue, what's your guys' respective favorite mythical beasts?" I like the Chimera a lot because I just think it's a simple concept done really well, and the Manticore is also great just because it's so badass when it's done up. But the version in God of War is kind of derpy. But to answer your other question, what do I think of Constantine? I only know a little bit about him. I don't have as good a grasp on that history as I do with, you know, say my... No. You know you don't. You see nothing. Okay. As I do with my Augustus, my Julius, all those guys. But I think Constantine is a cool guy. He did us all a solid by stopping the parade of civil wars that... Can I do this? No? Okay, never mind. Yep. Thought I could jump kill him. Quick kill. There we go. That's actually double kill. I can count. There we go. But Constantine was clever. He had... Thank you. Kitty and a helmet. He found himself in a very odd situation with Rome basically split 4 ways, and he won a very important battle, which basically kept the Roman Empire alive for another, handful of years, because he was basically coming off the heels of the big Roman crisis of the 3rd century, when everything was exploding in every direction. So it was still in people's instincts to try and go start a civil war to get some more land and stuff for themselves. But Constantine really put the kibosh on that for good. Moving the capital to Constantinople was a really smart decision, because a lot of the territory that was more fruitful, so to speak, was eastward. It was closer to Egypt without basing the government out of Egypt. Ooh, a silver belt. Can I put on my new pants? He was a cool dude. I will talk about him more when I get to Byzantine history. Warrior damage? No, I want assassin damage. Oh, is this... Oh, that's... No, I don't want that. Is this a cool helmet? Assassin damage? Oh, I can't put it on. I'm not cool enough to wear that hat. Short answer, Constantine is cool. Let's see. I'm going to take a minute to not look at the chat and attempt to stealth my way through this place without messing it up. Boom. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a fun one. No, you. I did some playing over the weekend, so I'm a little bit leveled up. Not too bad, but definitely more than nothing. Okay, let's see. Where do I have to go? Oh, is that it? We're in the war supplies. Where are the war supplies? Oh, there's the war supplies. I'm just blind. Oh, there's a bounty hunter nearby. Nope. Come on, there we go. Who's this bounty hunter person? You, red-bearded Theramenes. I can fight you. Yeah, let's do that. Let's show Boba Fett who's boss. Does this game alone justify the cost of a PS4 from Sweeney? I would have to say No, unless you really like Greek history. Because I think it's a good game, don't get me wrong. But it's not like a system seller in the sense that, like, if you get a Nintendo Switch just to play the new Legend of Zelda game. It's good. I don't know if I'd say it's that good. For someone like yourself, I could make a case if you want to get like a PS4 Slim instead of the Pro, because the Pro it's a lot. You might not necessarily need all that computational firepower. Come on, come on. But if you had like 2 other games you were considering playing, I'd say that this game can put it over the edge. 1 or 2 other good games. No, buddy, why? Don't make me do that. There we go. I've just murdered this poor human. Okay. Now his beard is really red. Let's see what's in here. Oh, the silver mine itself. So, let me talk about this whole silver mine business while we're here. Quick looky here. Athens, over there, yes. Port of Piraeus, over there. Way bigger in the game than it is in real life. Down here in Lavrio, which I think, does it mean silver in Greek? I can't really remember. But there were big silver mines that were discovered essentially in like the decade or 2 right before the Persian Wars. So when this guy Themistocles said, hey, we've got all of this silver, we should maybe build a navy, because we don't have one of those. We've seemed to have to manage to piss off Persia, so we have a lot of money that we didn't have before. It might be in our best interest to think ahead on this one. And hey, buddy, no, come on, there we go. And kind of protect ourselves for the long run. So instead of giving all the citizens basically sort of a boon, an inverse tax, like for people who live in Alaska, they decided we're gonna put this into the navy. We're gonna increase our stockpile here, and then sorry sir, didn't mean to spook you. Didn't mean to kill you though. Ow. So surprise, surprise, when Persia rolls around in 480 with this giant navy, Themistocles is thinking, so good job, I gave you guys that navy, huh? And then it ended up being very useful for the battles of Artemisian and the Battle of Salamis, where the Persian army was stalled and then later completely destroyed. Triple kill. Come on. One more. Yeah. Because while Thermopylae was going on and happening, excuse you, the Spartans also had to, or not the Spartans, but while the Spartans were fighting the Battle of Thermopylae, the Greeks also, come on, there we go, had to worry about the navy, because it's one thing to stop the land advance, but if the Persians just sail around the coast of Attica and make landfall at Athens, then stopping their land army does nothing. So it was critical that the Persians be contained on both fronts. So the Battle of Artemisian, which happened at the same time as the Battle of Salamis, was basically the less glorious sibling of Thermopylae, but equally as important in terms of how it worked. Because let me stop just rambling and actually explain this. So up here at the hot gates of Thermopylae, so called because it was natural hot springs and because they thought it was the pathway to the underworld. Right in here is Persian remains, from the Battle of Artemisian. So while the army was coming just like that, the navy had sailed from Persia, kind of jumping around here in there, and they had to be stopped here, otherwise they'd sail right past Boeotia and Euboea, down around the coast and up into Piraeus to kill the Athenians. So, sorry, the game is being interrupted for an impromptu history lesson. I'm going to pay my bounties just while I'm here. Actually, I'm going to kill the other guy in a second. but it was a battle on two fronts. And the same thing happened in Marathon. For those of you who were on my last stream, I apologize that I'm repeating myself, but while the Battle of Marathon was fought here, and the Athenians won against all odds, the Navy, which was right here, said, okay, we're just going to go kind of slink around here and pull up in your harbor to wreck your base, because all your base are belong to us. So the Athenians, having already fought a battle, had to book it in full combat gear down to Athens, down to the Piraeus, to show, you know, an army there, resistance at the gates of the city, so that the Persian Navy realized, okay, we can't just roll in here and destroy everything. So the real Marathon was running all the way across in full battle gear after fighting a battle to fight another one. It wasn't just some guy like Phidias or whatever who showed up, said, we're victorious, and died. That's bunk. That was invented after the fact. But Lavrio was super important to Athens becoming a player on the big stage, because before this they were nobodies. It was really only after they got that money, after they built that navy, that they had wait, there's another treasure here, that they had any chance of being widely relevant. I don't know why these mushrooms glow. That seems bad. If you go to cultist clues nearby. Ooh. Did I get a cultist clue? That's not what I wanted. Come on, where am I going here? That's a rock. Who is shouting this? I wish I could see better. Let's go up here. Up here? No. Oh. Aha. Sneaky, sneaky. Ooh, Agamemnon's gauntlets. I like that. The adventurer with a very generous super chat asks, yay, silver mine completed. How accurate would an assassin be in this time? That's one of the things I've kind of struggled with in playing this game. Whoops, no, get down there. Is how this character really fits into this world. The way they make it work is by having you be a mercenary, which there's historical precedent for. There were mercenaries fighting in wars at this time. Usually they were bands of mercenaries hired out from, you know, various other places. So like you'd go to Crete and get some famous archers to help fight for you, even though they weren't Athenians. Oh, is there another bounty hunter? Okay, well, let's see. But they kind of couch it as you're really more of a mystios, a mercenary, than a straight-up assassin. So for the purposes of the game, it works. It's not quite as outright assassin-y as before. You're really okay. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Yeah, it's close though. So, in Assassin like the other games, they make it work. But it's kind of a catch-all thing with the mercenaries that Athens and Sparta would have mutually hired for fighting the war this time. I think it works. It's not, you know, perfect. It's not one-to-one, but it's good enough. Ow. Whoops. That was awkward. Okay. Do I get cool stuff? Persian warrior armor. I dig it. That's cool. Alright. Level 23! Oh, man. Oh, can I put on new clothes? That's the best part. Now I get to do that fun montage where the... Ooh, yeah. Awesome. Plus 16 assassin damage. That's OP. Warrior damage? Yeah. Assassin damage? 11 assassin damage. This is actually better, I think. Do I get to wear this? Looks cool, but doesn't really help. You know, I'll just wear that. Travis didn't ask a question, but gave a very nice super chat donation. I appreciate that. Oh, my mom's here. Hi, Mom. Aren't you, like, at work or something? Okay, what am I doing? Do I get new shoes? No. Oh. Well. Sounds fake, but okay. Let's see. Alrighty. Come on, horse. Let's go to glory. Where to next? Let's go over there and take the bounty off my head, because I don't want to die.
Help! Is anyone there?
Alice from Mars asks, "Hey Blue, have you read Madeline Miller's new book, Circe?" No, I've been meaning to, though. I read Song of Achilles over the summer, which is a very amazing, hilarious, fantastic, myth-accurate, but unapologetically fanficky take on the history of the Trojan War, where Achilles and Patroclus do a lot of banging. It's a great story, don't get me wrong. I loved every minute of it, but oh man, she does not hold back, and it is amazing. Representation is important, because sometimes people are like, oh, Achilles and Patroclus were just friends. No. No, don't kid yourself. You know what? Nope. Okay, you know what? I don't know what I expected. But no, I've not read Circe yet. I've heard very good things. Come on, buddy. Let's get out of here so I can actually see what I'm doing. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Someone asked, how do I feel about Alcibiades in this game? I just met him the other day. I don't want to get too far into spoilers. He's not attractive enough, and I say that like completely unironically. He genuinely is not the way I imagined him. I feel like he would be a little more, like classic Greek statue Adonis looking. But he, oh, there we go. You can't escape. But he kind of ends up looking like Orochimaru, honestly. He has very narrow, he has a very narrow look to him. He has this kind of weird, poofy gray hair, even though he looks really young. And he's a little bit of a one-note sex fiend, which, like, it's still funny. It's still, like, it's not wrong. But I feel like they could have done a little bit more with him. Overall, though, I think the characterizations in this game really are fantastic. I don't want to get too much into it again because spoilers, but Socrates is great. I really like the way that they handle the playwrights, Aristophanes, Sophocles, and Euripides, and how do we post the other one? Tower of Sunion, right? Yeah. I played a level at a Symposium of Pericles, which was very fun. Very great to see all these characters interacting, and I won't say any more than that, because I know some people have just gotten the game, so. Xanadu King, so in terms of weapons and armor, do you prefer the classical Greek weapons armor more, or the classical Roman weapons and armor more? That's tough. Give me a second to, oh, it's a viewpoint. I was going to say, there's no treasure chest here, what am I doing? In terms of sort of the look of the panoply, I think it's hard to go wrong with the kind of classical Greek era line of thorax, classical era Greek line of thorax, to get my words right, as well as those nice gigantic hoplon shields and the spears. I think it's just it's a look. It's a look, and I like it. I will not doubt for a second that Roman weapons are better. If you put, I've answered this I think on every stream. If you put a Spartan phalanx against a Roman, force, even of equal numbers, I think it's going to be a rout. because the Romans have much better tactics. They can change lines on the fly and put people in the back to the front and people in the front to the back to give them a break. It's really impressive stuff that you can only get from really either a centuries-old military tradition that is drenched in money or divine intervention. The Spartans definitely have grit, and I think the Spartans are amazing, but it is hard to argue with Roman tactics, Roman equipment, and just general, oh wow, this is great, and just general Roman might. Still, I think in terms of the Spirit Awards, I'd give it to the Spartan. But, oh man, okay, I'm going to talk about this in a second. But I think Rome takes it. Come on. I know this is annoying, I just like to have all my my stuff scoped out. If I can actually find where I'm going. There we go. Let's go ruin some people's days. Okay. Now, someone asked, beautiful fort man, actually, they said beautiful fort man, that was a statement, not a question. Beautiful fort, is it? What is beauty? That's almost a conversation I had with Socrates earlier. They ripped a line right out of the Republic. It was great. Anyway, okay. Let's see. So, Sunion, the sanctuary and kind of a fort of Sunion, is probably, with an exception or two, my favorite site in the ancient Mediterranean world. I know that's a big statement. That is big, and I've only been there once. Actually, that's not true. I've been there twice. One time I drove up there. I was younger. It was like 5-6 years ago. Temple of Poseidon. Yeah, I know. But I showed up about like 2 minutes after they said we're closing, and they wouldn't let me in. I was very sad. It was like an hour and a half drive. Nope. Bye. Let's do this a little bit sneakily, shall we? But this is basically the reason that Athens was able to maintain any kind of grip on the Mediterranean world, because it's even more impressive in real life. But if you look up at let's go to the map. If you go up to the map, ancient Greek seafaring was all about following the coast to get from where you were going, because going out into open sea like this, or like this, the distances were a little bit bigger in ancient times. Crete was not co-planar with Kythera. That's definitely not the case. But anything going north to south pretty much had to pass along Cape Sunion and in here before getting down to the Peloponnese. So this little point was basically the through line for going east to west. I wish the cursor could go a little bit faster. And north to south. Everything had to pass through right here. So this big shipping channel was pretty much owned by Athens. And when you actually look out at the sea, there's pretty much everything laid out right in front of you. I'm pretty sure that's even even Crete, honestly. You wouldn't see that in real life. But in my video on Sunion, which you can find, Temple of Sunion, it's in my new history summarized playlist, which is cool. I go into detail on just how crucial this whole base was for the Athenian naval strategy, because you could control every shipping lane. You could deploy ships from... You couldn't really deploy ships from here. It was mostly from Piraeus, but this was the linchpin of the Athenian naval strategy, and without it, there's no way that anything even resembling the Delian League could have existed. So the temple itself, as I'll show in a little bit, is pretty busted up, but the sunsets there are fantastic. There's really nothing like it anywhere in Greece or anywhere on Earth, in my opinion. Can I kill this guy without triggering a fight? He's looking right at me, so I'm going to say... Oh no, he's looking the other direction. Oh, bad choice, buddy. Come on. Whoop. I like that it's very lush around here. I didn't really get that from my trip there, but it's also been a while since anything was planted there. So I appreciate how they're showing the how they're showing the more natural side come on, loot that more natural side of the Temple of Sunion. Come on. There we go. Damn it. Tried to press the button. Didn't only press the button. You know, I swear I try. This is a move that I just unlocked the other day, and it's very useful. Uh-oh. No, not him. The other two guys with shields that I can take off. Oh, man. You know what? I'm just going to die and try this again. This is embarrassing. Travis, thank you for your generous super chat donation. I appreciate that. Nope, just kill me. I brought this on myself. Come on, end it. Are you not entertained? Ow. There we go. Let's see. Oh, geez, this is a lot of questions. One of my favorite parts of Roman history is the Punic Wars, says Nathaniel. What about you? I like the Punic Wars. They're cool. It's a long history. I think it's really Rome at its best, which is why I think that it kind of sticks out in people's minds, even in Romans' minds, as the kind of definitive, here's us being badass moment in Roman history, because they were on the brink, and they tapped into their most quintessentially Roman features to, pardon me, to pull it out and win. So I like the Punic Wars a lot. Let's see.
Careful.
Be caught here.
Blah Caligula asks, Blue, what is it about history that interests you so much? Sometimes I don't even know. Genuinely, sometimes I try to ask myself, like, what is it that I really like about history? Why do I actually care about Greece? And sometimes I genuinely cannot say. I just do. Something about it just fascinates me. It speaks to me in a way. It's like I'm jumping into a world and just being able to experience this different place. I'm able to feel a little bit outside of myself and outside of just my current world and modern. Not even like it's an escape from politics. I mean, on one level it is, but not really. It's gonna get me killed. It's a good way to see a different perspective, which can be very useful sometimes. Can I kill you? You're kidding me. There we go. You're gonna make that really hard for me. Okay. Can I kill them? Yes. I can. First I'm gonna steal your stuff. Sarah asks, S2 Journey to the West, and what about the Mahabharata? I have good news, yes and yes, just not immediately. Red is hard at work on the new Journey to the West. She often is, even though it might not seem like it. Red is usually working on the Journey to the West, when in doubt. She wants to do as much as you guys want to see it. Ooh, is it getting stormy? Exciting. So yeah, keep an eye out for both of those. Come on. Parkour. And an interesting detail, this being the Temple of Poseidon. Oh, is this not a... This isn't even a synchronized point. I got duped. This would be the Temple of Poseidon at Sunio, because it's all about Athens, their naval exploits and whatnot. It also is kind of fitting because, Athens was almost named after Poseidon, because for those of you who are familiar with the myth of the contest of the naming of Athens, which sort of described in the myth of Arachne, it was Athena and Poseidon who were competing for the naming of Athens, and I think it's fitting for the way that the history played out and the way that the Athenians saw themselves, that they had still a very strong sense of identity in regards to the sea and Poseidon, in addition to just Athena. Because even though Athens is named Athens, they didn't let that part of their identity go. And I think Sunio was probably their second most splendid temple, definitely their second most important in their world. So it's a good fit that it ended up the way it did. Kobe. Let's stab this guy. Boop. Bless my soul, that guy's gonna die. Metal Gear. Pay no attention to the dead man. Okay. Who's my favorite Pokemon? I wasn't really much of a Pokemon guy, but I like Eevee because it's one thing, and then because of your choices and how you decide to play, you can make it whatever you want, and I think that's like what Pokemon's about. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to kill you, not kick you. Ow, ow. Hey buddy. Hold still. But I think it's cool because there should be more Pokemon like Eevee, where your choices and how you play determines what your Pokemon will do. Because isn't that the whole point of Pokemon? Like, you can not just collect a bunch of different things, but grow your Pokemon and they grow with you. I think that's the truest like gameplay to theming pairing of an idea. So I really like Eevee, and I'm excited to get the new Pokemon Let's Go Eevee on Switch when it comes out. Not a moment too soon next month. Oh my god, I just kicked the soul out of that guy. Did you see that? Ow. Whoop. Got your legs? How did you kill Captain America? We shot him in the legs because his shield is small and he is an idiot. Ow. Dick. Whew, I should do that more. Oh, did he get set on fire afterwards? Haley asks, will you guys do a Halloween video? You bet. Red actually just finished it last night. So get excited. I have been looking forward to it. I encouraged Red to cut down the script because it was really long, and she said, nah. So it is a big one. You should be very excited. I'm very excited to see it. I think she really outdid herself with this one. I know the Halloween videos are always a big event, but this one is special. What's my favorite Assassin's Creed game? That's tough. It changes depending on sometimes the week. I think you really can't go wrong with 2, Brotherhood or 4. I enjoy Revelations. I think it is underappreciated. To quote myself from the Ottomans video I made the other day. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Hold on, I gotta get a picture of this. Join me for a trip through photo mode. Syndicate is fine. 3 I want to like and never do. And Unity sucks. Don't at me. Some people are like, Unity's underappreciated. No, it's garbage, and I hate it. Can I do that? Can I zoom out? I can zoom out. Actually, we can do better. That's not the best we can do. Let's take a picture of that. Let's get a better angle. Compared to Athens, how strong was the Corinthian and Syracusan navy? I can't tell you about Corinth. I don't really know a lot about Corinth in this case. Here, that's what we want. But the Syracusan navy famously stomped the Athenians in the Sicilian expedition. I wish the lighting was a little bit better, but you know what? Shit happens. We got to work with what we have. Oh, can I put a filter on it? No. Ooh, that's good. No, that's a nice deep blue. Let's do that. Yeah. What do you prefer, Greek god names or Roman? I think the Greek names have a little more character to them, a few more syllables. I think the Roman names are nice. They accomplish stuff. Oh my gosh, everyone's using the OSP tag. Well, you know how to get my attention, but now it's just a flood of names. The Roman names are fine. They're just a little bland. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Let's, my stomach growling? My stomach is growling. I just fed you! Inconsiderate. Okay, can I get a boat? No. Shit. Are we sure I can't get a boat? Is there a boat down here? Please? Damn it. Well, I'm not gonna swim all the way back there by myself, so I'm just going to fast travel. Actually, I'm gonna deck myself out with some new duds. Then I'm gonna fast travel. No, that's the best spear I have. Do I have a better bow? I do. Oh, well, look at that. Oh, amazing. Do I have new wristbands? No. Oh, is that better? That is better. I'll take it. Looks like ass, but I'll take it. Persian warrior waistband. That's cool. No. No. Well, we're going for that. Do I get this? No. Do I get that? No. That's cool. I like that. Man, I wish that sucked less. That looks really awesome. And I like... Oh, okay. I haven't actually been able to talk about this. This one? This one? This one. Wait. The Ancient King's body armor has... Famously, look at the cursor out of the way. That shoulder pad right here is actually a very famous artifact, the Mask of Agamemnon, discovered by archaeologist Heinrich Schliemann. Possibly a fake? Could be. Not entirely sure. But it looks suspiciously like Schliemann. A bunch of his artifacts that he discovered were famously actually faked. So can never be too sure with that guy. But interesting finds nonetheless. It's because of Heinrich Schliemann actually that we know Troy existed as a fact, which I was going to fast travel. I didn't do that. I was actually going to get new abilities, and I didn't do that. What do I want? Archer Mastery? That helps. Gear Mastery. Stealth Master. Oh! I like that. I really like that. Cool. Okay. No, I was going to fucking fast travel. I have really bad attention span with these games. To the Adrestia. Adrestia. There we go. Great. Why aren't I streaming on Twitch? Because I don't have a Twitch. I just have YouTube and I'm bad at this stuff. Black Bobcat asks, which general do you think was the better tactician, Miltiades or Germanicus? Pass. I don't know enough about either of them to make that call. I can take softballs like Scipio versus Agrippa all day, but Miltiades versus Germanicus, I do not know. Filani asks, what game would you recommend an Assassin's Creed newbie to start with? If I were to make a kind of Assassin's Creed curriculum for the ones that you would probably do best by playing, it would most likely be Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed 4, and Assassin's Creed this one. The long games, they take a while. I know it's a lot to jump into. Oh no, spoilers.
This won't be easy.
Yeah,
well, it's
tell
a
me about
good
it.
start. All we can do now is trust the path the gods have laid out for us.
I'm not the only one looking for my mother.
Spoilers, I'm sorry, I can't do anything about this.
They're also on my trail.
Ah, they're no match for you.
You got that right.
Welcome back. There's a message for you on the board. Came from the Delos Islands.
Okay, cool, whatever.
The cultists is there, Cassandra. His name is Mortarchus.
Quick, to the E3 demo.
I may have taken a peek.
Google, circle, hate when I mess up jokes. Google, circa 431 BC. Glue Boy says, hello again, Blue. I was wondering what other periods in ancient Greece would be fun to explore in a video game. I can only think of the Persian War. Good question. To make my point, not to answer your question, Blue Boy, I'll get back to that in a second. If you go anywhere, you gotta sail by Sunio. It's the best. Other periods in ancient Greek history I'd like to see in a game. I don't think the Trojan War would really work all that well. I think you could probably do some kind of Imperial Roman stuff in Greece. There's a decent amount going on there that I think is interesting and can be worked with. But really the Peloponnesian War is the most fertile territory for game design, as far as I'm concerned. Oh my god, look how small that guy's ship is compared to mine. It's tiny! Oh, adorable.
These are treacherous around Keos. We should be careful.
Cool.
Charybdis and Scylla await at the bottom of the sea.
Oh yeah, Harada, this is my friend now.
No, pirates, a lot of them.
Ha! Only pirates?
Only pirates. Bounty clear. Cool.
Get the arm!
I do like that they sing in ancient Greek. I like that. Butterfly Girl 23 asks, what do you think of countrywide stereotypes? I guess I'm not entirely sure what you mean. People in one country don't all act the same. I think you can make guesses and some generalizations based on just a shared culture, but obviously you can't expect everyone to act the same way. Sorry, good singing. I'm gonna change you guys to Athenians because the barbarians is kind of creeping me out. Let's see, Athenians, yeah, cool. Can I upgrade anything? I don't want to do that. Oh. They shouted, and then they didn't shout. Oh, where's everybody? There we go. Cool. To Keos. Oh, this is pretty. They really do a good job of conveying a lot of the the natural beauty to be found in and around Greece. This is a really nice. Ooh, Coressia Fort. Let's see what's up. Greece is a pretty place. Natural, architectural, a lot of other ways. I appreciate that they do it so well. On a scale of 1 to 10, how is this game as a game, not as a history simulator? I like it. It has some things that I would change, but I think it's a good, very fun game that I have very much been enjoying, independent of its worth as a historical tool. If you want a big RPG, I'm sorry, can you hear my stomach growling in the chat? I really hope you can't, but if you can, I'm just going to eat a snack or something. Because I feel my stomach growling all the time. Which is surprising, because I ate lunch. I tried to avoid this specifically. But it's a good game. I've been enjoying it. It's a fun Assassin's Creed game. It's a good history simulator. Oh no, lady. Okay, I saved you. I'm gonna run away now. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Come on. Ow. Asshole. There we go. Enough of that. That's what I get for trying to rescue innocent people. Alrighty. Uh-oh. Just gonna ignore that. Ooh, there's a cultist to kill. Up the rocks, off you go. Ooh, this is so cool. It's a little garden on top of a mountaintop. That is awesome. Just gonna steal this. Don't mind me. This Keos business, very important. A lot of people have been asking me what's my favorite Greek myth. I like the story of Hercules because it's a classic, very Greek, foundational myth, very important. Can't really go wrong with that one. I also like. Let me just quickly pull up Red's Misc Myths videos because I know one of my favorites is in there. I just forget which one it is. Myths. Theseus is neat, not my favorite though. Okay, Misc Myths. Let's look at this playlist here. Okay, Icarus is cool. Bellerophon, I don't really remember very well. Eros and Psyche, that's a good one. You really can't go wrong with that. I don't know why I can't think of a lot of myths off the top of my head right now. I guess I like Arachne. It's been on my mind recently, especially with the video. Hold on, I need to take my jacket off because I'm dying in here. There we go. Yeah, there are a lot of good myths to go around. It's hard to pick a favorite. I guess if the Iliad counts, I'll do that one. Hades myths, those are good ones. Yeah, Persephone and Hades, that's a good one. Harpalos. What's this? Acropolis of Carthia. Okay, let's take this one thing at a time. You. Actually, no. You. Oh, and also I can't die from fall damage. Woo! Yeet. Does it count if you yeet yourself? Am I overusing that? When does a meme die? With thunderous applause. Oh, that's deep cave. Down we go. Why is it first person? Zoom out. Game. Help me here. Oh, there we go. Nope, that's not G-rated. Boy, am I Zack Snyder. One thing I really don't like about the end of Batman v Superman is there's a very gratuitous upskirt shot of Diana that I do not appreciate. It's not okay. And then Wonder Woman was great, and then Justice League ruined her character. So my hope for the new Wonder Woman movie is that Patty Jenkins opts to completely ignore her implied character development in Justice League. Let's get Icarus to scope this out for us. Okay, it's nothing. Cool. Come on. Nope. Whoops. Do I know the Fate series? No, I don't. I just know that it makes it really hard to Google historical characters sometimes. When I want a picture of Caesar, I want Caesar. When I want a picture of Nero, I want Nero.
I should watch my step around here.
You die. Oh, I can chain back? Oh, yo, that's so cool. I didn't know that. Whoa, he went flying. Harpalos space program over here. Catch. My favorite part of killing the cultists is when you look at them. Wait. Wait. Yep, he's dead.
Well, I enjoyed that.
So did I. I'm not going to open up the cultist menu because I don't want to give too many spoilers. Doing my best. Cave of Ares, cool. Where does this take me? Somewhere else? Ooh, indeed. Ooh, what do we have here? Leader house. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, hey, buddy. There we go. Where am I going? So I can go there. Let's venture up the coast toward Pirate's Revenge, and then we can hop down here to finish this off. I know there's a story mission I can do on here. I don't want to do it. I'm just going to look to see... No, shish, shish, shish. No, no, no. Where is the... no. Where's the pirate hospitality? Okay. Island of Misfortune. Meet the pirate. Okay. City of Carissia. Great. I will avoid that. Oh, okay, so it's over there. I will not go there, because I don't want to just show off the whole game. I'll probably head over to Salamis and then to Corinth, which might take me to the length of my stream. I've already been going for, what, an hour and a half? Impressive. Most impressive. Oh, there's a temple. Look at that. Let's go over there first and then double back to the temple. Let's get a horse. Let's... What now? Asshole. Horse? Horse. Horse, there we go. Can I go up? Close to my target. Okay.
Let's go.
Someone asks, what's your favorite pantheon in history? Can't say Greek. Norse is pretty cool. I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm stuck. But I like the Norse pantheon. It's tricky because it really didn't have a lot of time to gestate, so to speak. So, is that? Oh, it's probably a cave. Come on, show me the chest. There we go. So it's still got a lot of elements of. Oh, okay. These boars are going to be the death of me here. Because, like, if you look at early versions of Greek history, you have a pretty full range of possible stories available. Okay. Dude. Not cool. And it's really only with time, once you get to pretty damn near to the classical period, at least, you know, Homer's day starts to happen, that characters become more consolidated. Like, for those of you who've seen Red's video on the whole history of Dionysus, it was a long process to make that happen. So Norse mythology is still kind of perpetually in that initial stage of there being a lot of different versions of stories available to choose from, but not the biggest consensus on which version is better, truer, more authoritative, whatever. And unfortunately, the religion pretty much died out when all the Scandinavians converted to paganism before things could get more strictly codified. So Norse is cool. It would have been great to give it another like 100, 200 years just to let it simmer and see what comes out of it. But oh well, we have God of War and Neil Gaiman for that in the meantime. This looks like a cool weapon. This looks like a job for Superman. Is that a better spear? No, I thought it was a better spear. I wish it was a better spear. Darn it. Oh, it's a sword. Huh. Is it better? It's the same. Poison damage. Damage with swords. That's good. Assassin damage. Let's try this one out. How does it look? Oh. Looks like garbage. Never mind. I'm a slave to the fashion industry. Now, where's my horse before I was rudely attacked by that boar? Aaron Zach asks, what period of history have you not been able to research yet that you want to get into? China. I've been wanting to do China forever, but I've been terrified that I'd mess it up because it's such a big history that I felt like I really need to have a solid understanding before I even got, you know, the first page of a script done. So I'm meaning to do that soon, not like immediately, but like within a handful of months. but it's been tough because it's a big history. It's important to a lot of people, and I worry that these fucking boars piss off. You two. It's not every day I get so mad that I try to kick an animal off a cliff, but there's a first time for everything, asshole. Come on, let's play a game. The game is called I Murder You. Bye! You know what? Not my problem. Dark Yes asks, do you or Red plan to make any history or mythology videos on the Babylonians? I can't speak for Red's videos on the Babylonians. I know she has a lot of scripts in progress.
I don't see any soldiers here. Only pirates. They must be running the whole island.
Yeah, sounds about right. But I may have some Babylonian stuff on the horizon. Not immediately, but at some point. So keep an eye out. Where is this synchronization point? Oh, it's right there. Cool. Let's go to the temple and not go inside the temple. Come on. Whoop. I like the little flip she does. Just to rub it in everyone's faces how completely invincible she is. Let's see. Blue Snake asks, are there any games you think that explore Greek mythology well, other than this game and God of War? I'm not familiar with any other games that really touch on Greek history and mythology. Yeah, I don't know of any. Yeah, nothing. The closest you can get is, honestly, Assassin's Creed Origins, because that does the Hellenistic period, which is interesting and not often seen, so that's a nice thing. But I don't think I can say what else does Greek history well. How do I feel about the Inquisition? I think it was overkill, honestly. I'm going to go to the blacksmith, see if I can get anything done there. I respect the desire of the Spanish to reconquista and get their Spain back. That said, ooh, no, okay, you know what, fine. I think that Muslim Spain was a pretty cool period in history. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on. There was a hub of scholarship, beautiful architecture, elite enemies. Yeah, do all these elites. Will do. But Muslim Spain has got some really cool stuff going on there.
Really destroyed the place.
Seriously.
If they burn everything, how do they expect to keep the people quiet?
Fun fact, Xenia means hospitality, which she seems to not be very good at. Ignore the birds tanking my frame rate, and let's sell some stuff. Sell all trade goods. This is riveting gameplay here while I'm doing this. Oh, how does one avoid procrastination? A question that I completely ignored. Good point. I've been asked how I stop from procrastinating, because I have a tendency to procrastinate a lot. In some respects, but not at all in other respects. So, like, sometimes I just completely ignore answering emails, and it drives Red crazy. But a lot of times I can just sit down for, you know, hours and work until something's done. And I know it's not the easiest thing to just say, oh, just don't procrastinate, because it's a habit. And I think building a habit is a difficult but important thing to do, and it takes time, and it takes patience, and it takes a lot of other things. But oh, someone says Smite. Smite's a good game. That does mythology well. Yeah, go play Smite. I'm not gonna do this forever. This is kind of boring. Okay, whatever. Can I buy anything? No, no, no. Better spear. Cooler outfits. No. A unicorn. It's pretty cool. Die. 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 Awesome. If you can set goals for yourself rather than just work until you're done, that's honestly kind of hard to do, and I understand the difficulty in that. Let's get out of here. This place is not nice. Setting goals, having an understanding of the significance of what you're doing a lot of times helps me, because if something's boring, I can just check out, go on YouTube or whatever, do anything to distract myself. But if I understand why the things that I'm working on are important, even if they don't necessarily matter to me, if I can see why they might be important to someone else, or in an abstract sense, like, oh, I really should do this, it would help me even if I won't enjoy it. Framing it with a more personal perspective than just, this is a thing I have to do, often helps me keep on task. I take small breaks when I need them, but I try to build in, like, okay, I will spend 5 minutes, watching this YouTube video, or that, and then I close the tab, don't even give myself the option to screw around with other stuff. Discipline is hard. I will not lie to you. Discipline is very hard. But Cave of the Lion is fighting another animal, and I honestly do not care to do that. Let's go to the south again. It takes a lot of time, but if you work at it, I think that you will find yourself surprised by your discipline if you really set yourself to it, and think about your actions, your goals, more than just, this is a thing I need to do. I'm just ignoring all of these animals because I really do not care. Uh-oh. Ouch. Age of Mythology! Oh shit, Age of Mythology. I love that game. What am I thinking of? It doesn't really teach you a lot. God of War, you can get a better understanding of characters and stuff. Whereas Age of Mythology is just fun to see a bunch of cultures kind of bounce around each other. I enjoy Age of Mythology quite a bit. It is a great game. Let's see. I've been playing it with Cyan a lot. That's been really fun. I honestly don't care about this. I'm going to go south. Yeah, let's do that. Which way is south? That way is south. That way? That way. I'm going to put myself on the road here, follow the path, and take a sip of tea. I prepped some tea for myself.
I should be extra careful in this area.
Eudokia the Feather or something or other? The adventurer says, if you could do Percy Jackson right, would you? I don't know what you mean by do it right. I would love to see a faithful adaptation of Percy Jackson, if that's what you're asking. I think it would do really well as a scripted TV series. I think that would be really great for it, in much the same way that Harry Potter, I think, would do really well as a kind of Netflixy, serialized, tightly packed, like 8-10 episodes show. Is this tower sideways? Huh. Easy called. They want their shitty architecture back. Did I get discovered instantly again? Of course. I like Percy Jackson. I know Red gets a lot of flack for that one time she made a crack about Percy Jackson, but she really does like it. It plays fast and loose with some of the characters. I'm gonna run away until they ignore me, and I'm gonna kill them all. Oh wait, can't do that. Come on, come on. Can I? Man. Okay, fine. What the? Did they die? Why can't I kill these guys? Oh, they're looking at me. Great. Ow. That looks like it doesn't hurt. This looks like it would hurt more. Someone asked, which general do I think was the better tactician? Alexander the Great, or Julius Caesar? I see that you narrowed it into the better tactician, because which is a better general is a loaded question and it's basically impossible. But if you're looking at it from the lens of strictly tactics, it's easier to compare them as what they did well. I think overall, Alexander is a better strategist than Caesar. The fact that he was able to wage such a long campaign where the infrastructure for that was completely unknown to the Greek world and the Persian world, honestly, because yeah, Cyrus conquered some stuff in his day, but that was ages ago as far as the contemporary Persians were concerned. Okay, I did that. Let's go over here. Let's see what's there. Alexander really invented an entirely new way to wage total war and wage conquest. That it's a testament to his genius how well it worked for him. Lady Lockett, I see your question. I will answer it in a second. Caesar, I think, is not as good of a strategist because a lot of the infrastructure for waging that kind of campaign was there. He's one of many Romans to have fought a long-form campaign like that. His real... Can I assassinate this lion? Jeez, that's horrible. But Alexander, he and Caesar, I think, are honestly pretty well matched in terms of their tactics. Alexander made a lot of innovations for how to wage warfare in ways that hadn't been seen before, even on the tactical front. I know I just said that about his strategy, but the way he used oblique lines, the way he combined different types of units together in one army was really impressive and basically unheard of for that time. Caesar was really probably the best manifestation of traditional Roman battle tactics. Oh, that's an underwater thing. I can't do that. There are probably sharks there. Actually, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Worst case scenario, I wet myself and cry. Submerged Minoan Palace. What? That's so dope. What was that? Whale. Okay, fun, cool, great. Yikes. Alright, into my nightmares we go. Oh, I bet it's underneath. What's this? Okay, Lady Lockett. As they like mixing real history with myth, do you think an Assassin's Creed game would work in an early Britannica Celtic Gaul setting, using a mix of court life, Arthurian, and Celtic legends? I think that would work really well, yeah. They might have to... I mean, I don't know a lot about that period in history, I'll be entirely honest with you. Oh, wow, look at this. Yo. Sea levels, guys, they rise. And that's bad. But I think a sort of Celtic Arthurian type of... I can't shoot, can I? Let's aggro a couple sharks, but not all of them, because last time that happened I got murdered. Come on. Baby shark, no, kill me. Oh, are they really only going to fight me if I'm in the thing? Oh, that sucks. That major sucks. Alright, come at me. Somebody. I'm not going to wade into you guys, because that's how I die. Okay, do I have abilities? Okay, no, I don't. I think I'm going to die. But an Arthurian Assassin's Creed game would be amazing. And they could definitely play on a lot of that kind of Celtic lore to really... are both sharks eating me alive? To dig into the mythology of the period. Okay, I'm going to go up. Get some health. And go back down. Yes, Lady Lockett, that's a fantastic idea. I hope the Assassin's Creed devs are thinking of that, because that would be a great setting, and I would play the hell out of that, even though I know absolutely nothing about the period. I do think they're trying to get out of the European bubble a little bit because they've been knee deep in that for about like 5 years since Assassin's Creed. Get back here, stupid shark! Fight me! There we go. But yes, that would be great. Someone says, "You got this, Blue." Thank you. I did not, but I appreciate your vote of confidence. Yo, look at all this stuff. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, Minoans. They were the guys. I know very little about them, besides they existed and they were old. But the Minoans were a very... key is needed? Are you kidding me? Oh. Key? No. I'll have to go back up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Gepidio. Come on. Don't mind that shark just having a seizure. Hey, Blue, do you think a World War II AC game could be viable? It depends on where, because there's a lot of, where's this damn key? There's a lot of stuff going on in World War II, so it depends on what kind of setting you're thinking of. If you're thinking of a game like The Saboteur, which is an oldie, but a goodie, played it at my cousin's house a couple times, then maybe you can get something like that to work, but anything even approaching the battle lines, we saw how poorly that worked out in Assassin's Creed 3, so I don't know, but I think the mission in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, where you go and hang out with Winston Churchill in World War I think shows how a game like why can't there it is. No, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Give me the key. Damn it. Come on. Patient, loot the treasure. I'm trying. Man, I can't believe I need a key. I bet, you know what, I bet it's a quest thing, I'm not going to bother with it. I'll either come back, or I won't, and then that'll be that. Okay, approaching the 2-hour mark. I think we made some really good progress here. What are your opinions on the Tudors? Sorry, but I know almost nothing about them. For all of my knowledge of various parts of history, there's a lot of stuff that I just straight up know nothing about. I know sometimes it can seem like I'm just a human encyclopedia of everything history, but it's... Oh, that's...
I don't think I should brave that water in this boat.
Yeah, good call, Cassandra. The subtle undertones of, are you kidding me, Blue? Get your shit together. Oh. You know what? It's better than crashing into that giant whale. Let's get a horse. Let's get back to the address, Dan. Let's head over to Salamina, the island of Salamis. Famous, oh, sorry buddy. It's the second time I've drowned a horse on stream. Famous battle against the Persians where the Athenians totally wrecked Shao, and it was amazing. Oh, this isn't my ship. Okie doke. Love the little map of Greece they give you here. That's great.
Ready to sail!
Welcome back!
Okay, let's see if we can just navigate this one by sight. No map on this.
Sail!
Oh, look at that golden sunset. Nobody's monkey. I have had a terrible day. I'm sorry. A lot of us have bad days. I hope that this stream can give you some enjoyment. Everybody has bad days. It's an unfortunately unavoidable fact of life. Sometimes there are a lot of bad days in a row, but it's important that we all find little things that we can take joy in, like dog gifts or silly memes or whatever, because it's... Oh, it's frozen. My screen is frozen, because it's... what's the word I'm looking for? It's a surprising effect it's surprising how strong of an effect just a small thing can do. So if I can make your day a little bit better, nobody's monkey, I would be glad. See Thomas the Peasant with another very generous super chat donation. Do you think it was possible for Byzantium to reclaim the West like Belisarius tried to do under Justinian's orders? I think the fact that when the Byzantine Empire in the 500s tried to reach back out and reclaim the Western territories, it basically blew up in their face 2 seconds later. I feel like that's an indication that they really wouldn't have been able to make it work under any circumstances, because I feel like Belisarius and Justinian were their best bet in terms of strong, competent, good, skilled rulers. I feel like if they couldn't do it, no one could. And I think the fact that the Roman Empire split in half is a good reason to... Oh, wow. Okay, let's go all Lion King on this. Why? Okay, come on. Why is this going so slowly? Zoom out. Let's put a filter on it. For the gram. Ooh. I like that. I like that a lot. So no, I don't think it would have been possible for them to reclaim the old glory of the Western Roman Empire. And even if they did, I don't think it would have lasted very long, because it probably would have split off into another civil war like every other time that there was that much. This is Piraeus. Okay, Salamis. Let's find a dock over there. Whoops. Xanadu King says, so I don't discount the impact Athens had on their culture, on the world through their culture, their history, politics, but if you could, hold on, would you choose for the Persians to win the Greco-Persian Wars? That's an interesting question. I talked about this on another stream a little bit, but I'd be happy to elaborate more. So the Persians, at every point in their first like five decades, 6, 7 decades of history, made a point pretty much at every step to be good to their conquered people and build a strong empire where everyone would benefit. You don't see that often. The Persian Empire is one of the first empires of its kind, the biggest at the time in world history. Is there really nowhere where I can dock? Oh, guys, let me go here. You know what, I'll climb up the cliff here. But the Persians were famously just in their administration of conquered peoples. There's a tablet that was discovered that has a list of a bunch of donations and building projects that Cyrus, I think it was Cyrus, Temple of Athena Skidas. I don't know what that means. Skidas, that is. What am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to steal something? It doesn't make me feel bad about myself. Cool. Yeah, I'm a thief. I'm a Mystios, that's what I do. But I think that had Cyrus won had Xerxes, or Darius or Xerxes won the Persian Wars, Greece obviously wouldn't have turned into what it did, and its impact on Rome would have been substantially different, of course. But I think that Greece would have done well under the Persians. I don't think it would have been the kind of end of civilization, oh no, we're going to be ruined and destroyed a million different ways that the sort of 300 narrative often portrays. The Persians had a track record of being, with the exception of Egypt, and that's just because I think his name was Cambyses, was uniquely a dick. The Persians would have probably done their best to facilitate Greek culture in the territories that they controlled, integrate it with the rest of the world, so we would have had more of that kind of Hellenistic era crossover. But it would have been more than just Greek. There would have been a lot of other stuff mixing with it. Ruined Sanctuary of Ajax. Cool. Let's fail to stealth our way through this. Persia would have done well. I would have loved to see an alternate history of how that happened. Obviously, people would have been upset because, we don't have freedom. But wouldn't have been bad. I'll say that. Persian warriors warband. Speak of the devil. Hey, buddy. Focus. Cool. Haha. Matthias Rodenas asks, "Hey Blue, in an old video of yours, the military expedition, you had a green cameo. Who was he?" Off the top of my head, I don't know. Might have been my roommate? But Red usually drew him with brown eyes the 2 times he appeared. I honestly don't know. Sorry. Probably not the answer you wanted. But for those of you who are on the other streams, my roommate Austin is new green. There was an old green, but now Austin is new green. Favorite playwright from Athens? I like Aristophanes. He's fun. He manages to do a really good job of integrating very cutting political satire with some very lowbrow comedy in a way that I'm sure the writers of South Park are very thankful for. Pardon me. I've been talking so much. My throat's dry. Sophocles, I think, is just the best playwright outright. Mycenaean Tomb of Ajax. Yo! Shit. This is why I'm bad at stealth, because I don't do any thinking before I just run into a place. Usually I don't know it's a stealthy place until I'm already there. Sophocles is the best. We only have 7 of his plays of like 130, which just makes me feel sad at night. Found the ancient Stella. Cool. Hey, buddy. Oh, there are 2 of you.
You'll die here.
Why can't I kill you? Why? Let me kill you. Jesus. Ow, ow. I wish it wasn't so terrible to see in here. Ow, ow. Piss off. Ow. There we go. Uh-oh. Come on. Heal. There we go. Someone asks, as far as you've played, what would you rate the game out of 10 when it comes to historical accuracy? I would give it a 9. I'm very confident in that. It does a lot right. The things that it does wrong, it does specifically for this, making it a more exciting game to play, and I'll talk a lot more about this in my historical realism review. But they really knocked it out of the park on this one. I am pleased at every turn with the details that I kind of knew in the back of my head, but never really thought of. And then, you know, here it is just in a game like that. It's amazing some of the details that they have in here that they absolutely did not need to include that just show up. Like, early on, one of the characters remarks about how someone as rich as Croesus, who's a famous character from the Persian Wars, actually. He was the king of Lydia in the 500s BC, who famously attacked the Persians, hoping to kill them, but his oracle's prophecy said, if you attack the Persians, you'll destroy a great empire, but, excuse you, the empire he destroyed was his own, and the Persians conquered him, and then they had all the territory on the edge of Greece. Is that a snake? That's a snake. Why back to snakes? Oh. So, you go on fire. And you go on fire. What? You're supposed to light on fire. And so are you. You're embarrassing me in front of my million fans. By millions, I mean like 500. Yeah, no, this game really does a great job. Details like Rich's Croesus, locations. They have one of my favorite things is that the old database was kind of clunky to navigate in the older Assassin's Creed games and was a little bit tough to get around. But here they have Looking at Salamis, the strait will always evoke the Greeks' victory over the Persians, forced to fight in this narrow strait. The Persians couldn't make full use of their naval strength and perished. Details like that stuff all over Athens. Just little details about the Panathenaic procession, the Bouleuterion of Athens, the Acropolis, the Erechtheion, the Parthenon, all that stuff. They have all these historical location little tabs built into the game itself, which is just so nice for me when playing, and for anyone who I think has an interest in the history. It's easy to just see it right on the map. You don't have to go kind of wandering around awkward databases like in older games. So really great job that they did. Nope. Oh, there we go. Oh shit. Hey. Okay. Okay. That's just mean. Haha. Okay. That was pretty clever, though. They didn't have to do that. That was smart dickishness. That's a Dark Souls level design right there. Anything there? Where am I going here? Why is everything spikes? It's fun smacking the little braziers to light them up. Ooh. Okie doke. Anything here? Handful dropped me. Let's just jump into it. I said let's just jump into it. You're gonna try to parry Phil DeFranco. At least let me do the jump. Stupid game forever. Spartan Javelin. Why is that on Salamis? Come on. Work with me here. There we go. Alrighty. Did I get that done? Oh, there's another chest. Oh, what's this? Is this Ajax? Did I just find Ajax? I think that's Ajax. Huh. He is suitably gigantic. I mean, Ajax was supposed to be like the biggest dude around. That's really cool. They definitely didn't have to put that detail in, but I'm glad they did. That's neat. I just stole his armor. How his armor was in that tiny box, I have no idea. How do I get out? You? Nope. Lady Lockett says, I wouldn't mind a game set in the Mongol Empire. The different cultures they conquered and the imprint they left would make a good era to balance the fighting and intrigue of AC. That's fair. I don't know if the Mongols would be my first choice, because they broke more stuff than they built, and that's usually my my standard for whether Blue likes a certain empire is what did they build and what did they break. The Mongols are pretty tilted in that regard. I think you could make a really good game set in the Yuan or Yuan dynasty of China, which was sort of their more situated, settled down history. Okay, I feel like I'm just going down the way I came here. But as far as like the whole Mongol Empire all the way out to the far reaches of Europe, I'm not sure how that would work from a gameplay perspective of just that much distance to cover. Here we go, here we go. Alright. I should have done that earlier. Assassin's armor. Ooh! What is this? I think if they did it right, I would trust them to do it right, but that's Persian, alright. Assassin armor? No. Warrior armor. No, what was the assassin armor? Oh. You know, I like that. That is cool. It, doesn't really... Well... No, I think I'm gonna wear that. Let's see. Assassin damage. What's warrior damage? Amazon tassels. That's pretty cool. Assassin damage. Let's do that. Any new shoes? No. Okay. Dumb shoes it is. Warrior damage, hunter damage. Hunter damage? No. Okay. You know what? Let's stick with this for now. Do I have a new bow? Assassin damage. Look at that. Oh no, this is better. New sword. Plus 8 assassin damage. Nah. Better spear? No. That's worse. Okay. Let's Kevin O'Neill says, "Oh hey, a live stream. Time to yell at Blue to sing some more. Sing us a song. You're the history man." Oh hey, Cyan's here. Everybody say hi to Cyan. Aren't you in class? Maybe you're between classes. Oh yeah, Cyan texted me, popping into your live stream. Yes, let's oh, give me the torch. There we go. Let's make our way out of here with a song. I could do Hercules again. I could do... Ooh, wait, let's... Give me a second. Ta-da! Nope, that's an advertisement, YouTube. Okay, you know what, let's just get out of here. Okay, that's... Okay, cool. Don't care. Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria, you know I'm so much stronger than common, vulgar, weak, licentious crowd. So tell me, Maria, why I see her dancing there, why her smoldering eyes still scorch my soul. I'm in the wrong place. I feel her, I see her, the sun caught in her raven hair is blazing in me out of all control. Like fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin, this burning desire is turning me to sin. I have no idea where I'm going. Fault. It's not too plain. The gypsy girl, the witch who set this flame. It's not my fault. Come on. It's in God's plan. He made the devil so much stronger than a man. Where am I? Let the siren cast her spell to let the fire sear my flesh and bone. Destroy Esmeralda. What the hell? Or else let her be mine and mine alone. Hellfire, dark fire. Now gypsy, it's your turn. Choose me or your pyre. Be mine or you will burn. Finally, be on her.
Best stay out of sight.
God have mercy on me. She will be mine or she will burn. I can't hold that note that long. Do do do. But I like the little butted ump at the end. I hope that was fun for you. Let's see. Not enough fire on screen. 1 out of 10. Yeah, that's an apt song for. Oh, hey, Red's here for how much I just got set on fire and set on spikes and set on snakes. That one. Red, you missed it. You can rewind or something, I guess. Hide all locations, gameplay locations. Where am I going? Let's go. Let's ruin this cultist's day. That's my quote for the. You nearly missed the singing. Yeah, it'll be on the stream. It'll be on the stream. 2 hours and 15 minutes for anyone who wants to watch this back later. Thank you. I can sing that voice well because I am a bass, and Frollo is a bass in addition to a horrible person. The other songs are a little bit trickier for me because I kind of have to fool around with dipping octaves and stuff, but this one is nice because it matches my voice. I won't do it right now because I want to give myself a little bit of a rest, and my heart rate is higher than it should be because I get nervous when I'm singing, but I will do, I can do Misty Mountains later. That's a song that is very in my range, aggressively so, and that's the one that I always enjoy. My roommate and I used to do that one because he has a tenor's voice, and I have a deep gravelly bass because I'm Batman. So that'll be fun. We'll do that later. There is my cultist. Ta-da. Kill the captain. Burn the war supplies. Okay. Let's get going. Now, Red, they want to hear you sing, so what you need to do is type out the lyrics of the song and then let them fill in the blanks. Uh-oh, uh-oh, that's a lot of people! Woo!
Stop! You're not allowed here.
Those of you who aren't in the chat, you need to be in the chat. If you're watching this full screen, don't. It's better if you have the chat.
What was that?
It's your doom! Oh no, is he gonna set the brush on fire? He's gonna set the brush on fire. That's my favorite part of having a game with systemic design like this, is that if you kill a guard who's holding a torch and you pull him into the brush, that shit's gonna set on fire! That is good game design. I know Assassin's Creed doesn't do everything right. They do a lot of stuff wrong, and you know, certainly, but I appreciate little touches like that. Spatha. That seems inaccurate. I thought those didn't come around until later. It's a Roman sword. Romans didn't exist yet. Psh. Okay, let's play a game called the Murder Game. I'll start. Now, if you've watched Zombieland, the most important rule is double tap. Boop.
You shouldn't have crossed me.
Here on the Isle of Salamis, a great warrior's legacy is remembered. Take the road south and look for a ruined sanctuary. It can be found in its vicinity on a statue of an eagle. Cool. What? Uh-oh. You saw nothing. Totally nothing. Awesome. Come on. Loot. Okay. Did I do everything? Nah, kill the captain. Oh. Shit! Okay, you know what? Ooh, feeding war hero gauntlets. That looks cool. Uh-oh. Found the captain. Oh, wait. This is my time. Nope, wait, nope. Damn it. Come on. Woo. Uh-oh. Ow, ow. Oh. Okay, here. Come over here. We're gonna play a game. The game is called If Your Friends Jumped Off a Cliff, Would You? You're supposed to die. There we go. Woo! I love that one. Sweep the legs. Oh, whoops. I thought he was dead. I didn't realize he was still alive. Talon Silverbane is a very generous super chat donation. Asks, have you ever ever heard of a P&P game called Scion? Can't say I have. Maybe Red has, but it's unfamiliar to me. I also don't know what a P&P game is, so sorry I couldn't answer your question. Ow. Let's use a spear. Uh-oh. Oh, that's so much fun. It really never gets old. Don't do clips. Red knows what's up. Okay. Where to next? I think... Have I done everything on Salamis? I think I might have done everything on Salamis. Yeah, that's... Don't know what that is. That looks like a shark's thing. Back to the ruined sanctuary of Ajax, because I think that's what the little thingy said. Inventory. Athenian war hero bracers? Oh, they look so cool. I dig that. I don't even care that it's totally tanking my assassin's abilities. No. Better sword? Ooh, close. Daggers. A lot of daggers. I wish they just had a button to acknowledge all of the stuff, 'cause no one looks at the trade goods. Great Warriors Legacies remembered. Okay, Ajax, off we go. Aias, as he was called. The play Ajax by Sophocles, one of only 7 plays that we have by Sophocles, because we lost them all or something. The other 120 of them, can't even imagine what they're like. Sophocles is a very good play by Ajax. Nope, try again. Ajax is a very good play by Sophocles. It's about how after the events of the Iliad, and Achilles dies, and Odysseus basically cheats him out of his armor. Wait, no, is the Ajax by Euripides? Hold on. Give me a second. It is by Sophocles. Okay. I thought I was going crazy. I know that. I think Hecuba is
Off we go now.
Euripides. But anyway, it's all about how he was cheated out of his prize for being Achilles' best friend. He was supposed to get his armor, his big shiny divine armor, and Odysseus basically cheated to get it. Don't care. And then Ajax is all like, I'm worthless. I've been dishonored so much. And Athena kind of made him go insane. So he wants to kill Menelaus and Agamemnon, who doesn't, honestly. I'll give him that. And he ends up committing suicide. It's, I think, I'm not going to say that. It's one of the most... there we go. One of the most in-depth depictions of suicide in any ancient text. I don't think it's the first. Might be. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. But the Ajax is a great play. Cool. Now, what am I looking for? Statue of an eagle. That's right. Statue of an eagle? Statue of an eagle. Huh. I don't see a statue of an eagle. Let's go back to the inventory. Ruined sanctuary I can find in its vicinity. In its vicinity. Okay, alright. You're messing with me. That's what's going on here. That still doesn't help. Huh. You know what? Not important. Blue, the eagle was inside me the entire time. Yes, it was. The eagle's inside all of us. Let's do one more thing. It's about lunchtime for me, so I'm probably going to have to hop off in a little bit, but let's do another half hour's worth of stuff. Let's go into Corinth. Let's check that out. I will find my way back to my ship, the Adrestia, and then check out this new city. And where the hell is this eagle? This is going to drive me nuts. I'm mad. Okay, to the Adrestia. Oh, the eagle was in front. Thank you, Laura D. Appreciate that. Yeah, awesome. Plus 2 seconds burning duration. I should get some burning damage on my swords. I don't do that. Let's see. Terry G asks, top 5 video games. Good question. I like a lot of video games. If I had to make a top 5 video games, if not recent video games, because it's, oops, uh-oh, sorry. I feel like this is a joke line. A horse runs through a sanctuary of Apollo. If I had to make a list of, games that I've played from like, not this year that I really like, excluding God of War, this game, and Spider-Man, because those are all fantastic games. I love Uncharted 2. I love Assassin's Creed 2. I really like the first Infamous game. Underappreciated, I think. Still has a bit of a following, but I really liked the old Infamous. Age of Mythology is a classic. Can't really go wrong with that. Hey, Barnabas. To Corinth! Away!
Lower the sail!
Oh, there was the dock I was looking for. Oh, well.
Sails up! Now!
No, go! Whatever.
Go!
Yeah, what I said. I'm not sure I can think of another game. I mean, I like playing Overwatch. I don't know if I consider it like my top 5 favorite games of ever. So this is the Bay of Salamis where the big battle took place. And as you can see, it's a little narrow. Obviously, it's wider in real life. But it's hard to get a whole navy of ships into here, and you can see how the Athenians were able to put the Persian size against them and totally ruin their fleet in 2 easy steps.
Get the oars out!
Can I dock here? Ah. There was a dock, but there's nowhere to put the ship. What a dock tease. Yeah,
Commander away! You're released until further orders.
Oh, is this? Oh, this is Megara. That's not what I wanted. Never mind. Back to the ship. Whoops. Sorry. And as you can hear, they're saying Hiere Poseidaon. They're saying hello to Poseidon since they're out on the sea, which I think is really cute.
We are pulling up to that salvage.
And beautiful moon. Can I take a picture of that? Oh wait. No. There we go. Actually, no, that's not what I want. Let's go to Corinth, shall we? Let's run around there, do another like half hour's worth of stuff. I should probably get some lunch, and then we will call it a successful stream, and I can go through all the plot spoilers that my heart desires. Now, Corinth was famously one of the most beautiful cities in the ancient Greek world, even if it wasn't as powerful or as politically important as Athens or Sparta. It was widely regarded as basically the go-to pretty island. It's famous for Hetairai, courtesans. Land of beautiful corruption, exactly! Beautiful corruption is a great way to describe Corinth. And famously, yeah, Aphrodite was their patron. Do I have a quest here? No, that's something else. What am I doing here? Yes, sir. First, I'm going to kill the captain. Oh, I don't have anything. Adrenaline. But Corinth was famously destroyed by the Romans in 146 BC, which marked the end of Greek independence, or I guess insofar as the Macedonian Greeks were independent. But the sack of Corinth was a really bad event.
You have no chance.
Can I not? Can I not? Can I not? Okay. Thought I could do a double. Let's just go. Corinth was basically completely destroyed, ruined to the ground by the Romans as a sign of, hey, we're here now, don't mess with us. And then that's exactly what happened. Because the Greeks were happily part of the Roman world ever since. Insofar as they were treated better than most of the other parts of the Roman world that weren't native Romans. Oh, so close. No, oh no, oh no. This isn't Zelda! Ow. Nope. Come on. Now, over here. Whew. Boom. Oh, that hurts. That looks like it hurts. Oh, is that a Spartan Strategos? No. I want a Polomark, that's what I want. I have a quest where I need to kill some Polomarks. I think, Red, to your point about how the random civilians don't react to you when sneaking around, going up to knife a guard, and they're like, it seems fine. Yeah. Goodbye. No. They get annoyed when you steal stuff. That they do. How much health do you have? Can I kill you? I bet I can kill you. No! Come on! All I wanted to do is assassinate you, and you made it so hard. Ow. I feel like there's soldiers running around. It's a war zone. They've definitely seen worse. Ow. I might die. Come on. There we go. Die. Whew. Heal, please. Come on. There we go. Doesn't really do much. Oh. Oh, dude, no, stay out of this. Don't make me do this. I don't want to kill you, buddy. The feeling's mutual. Buddy, please. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, loot. Oh, that was a kill. Oh, was that a cultist? Yo! Neato. I love it when that happens completely by accident and without my... Oh, Achilles bow. I like that. Without my, my trying. Red says, the world-spanning conspiracy of assassins and Templars, A-okay. A woman stabbing people? Totally inaccurate. Yeah, it's, hypocrisy's a funny thing, like that. Let's take a look at Corinth so I don't just go running around murdering my way through. This seems to be the city itself. It is surprisingly small. Oh, that's Corinth. This isn't even Corinth. This is, what city is this? This is just a temple of Aphrodite. Yo, this is one big temple complex? That's really cool. I like that. Port of Kehides, or Kehres, something like that. Okay, this makes sense. This is a little small for Corinth. Do I want to look at anything else? Someone asks about an Assassin's Creed game during the reign of Ivar the Boneless. I don't know who he is, but I hope he drinks more calcium. Seriously, not just being snarky. I don't know who that is. Okay, let's just let's take the road. Red says, "Yep, our delicate lady hands drop off if filled with anything but stewing in saucepans." Oh, jeez. I haven't been able to. I haven't had the time. Read. I haven't bothered to look into the details on mercenary culture in ancient Greece yet. I was going to do that later for my video. This looks more like Corinth, but I understand that there was. Hey, buddy. That's a lot of bounty hunters. You guys having fun? What was I saying? What was science saying? Suing is just stabbing practice. Oh yes, science has a good point. But I understand that even though women in Athens were very much cooped up and not treated very well, women in Sparta were granted a lot of autonomy. Wow, look at that! That is gorgeous. Let's go synchronize, shall we? I'm certain that there were parts of. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh jeez. Not again. I walk into a place. I don't know it's a don't go here place until I walk in and then someone wants to murder me. That is one thing that I find very annoying about this game. But I know there's precedent for it with the Amazons, although the subtext is that, hey, look, women fighting, that's a little rare. Certainly not out of the realm of possibility for a woman to take up a job as a Misthios, as a mercenary. But I'm looking forward to learning more about it soon so I can have a better answer.
Corinth, a city of pots, prostitutes, and not much else.
You say it. Corinth was Greek renowned as opposed to world renowned for its lots and lots and lots of prostitutes. Is that? Which is the viewpoint? That's the viewpoint. Okay. Okay, this is cool. Cool little detail here. This little setup thingy is based on a recreation of the front piece of the Parthenon. Not sure if it would have looked the exact same in Corinth, but this is basically what the top piece would have looked like on the Acropolis in Athens, and there's a recreation of it based on some pieces that we have left in the Acropolis Museum, which I would highly recommend. It's a really great museum if you're in Athens. I suggest you go there. But it's cool seeing that there. They have a full-scale recreation of the top part of the basic temple itself. You can look it up online. I can't really describe it very well here, but they show all of the friezes and the pediments and all of the stuff on the scale as it would have been seen, and it's actually shown as parallel to the temple. So you can literally, in my video on the Athens Temple log, I don't think I can actually show it because there's a rule about no footage inside the museum, but it was really cool. Red says, climbing all over historical monument simulator 2K19, my kind of game. That it is. It's great for even if it's just that. Wow, Corinth is gorgeous. Look at all these flowers. Ah, it's amazing. Okay, what am I gonna do? Let's take a look at this map here and try to figure out where we're going. Let's not go there because that's a quest. Let's make our way around to the docks, and then I'm probably going to get food because I'm starting to get really hungry. And I apologize for those of you who just jumped in, but this video will be up to watch on the channel as soon as it finishes processing. Pardon me, and I'm almost certain that... I'm almost certain that it didn't upload with the thumbnail that I wanted to, and I don't know how to make that work.
They'll be on high alert here.
You die. You next. Sweep the legs. Oh, look at all this junk. I can't wait for Aphrodite to hate me. I wish there was a mechanic in this game where you can... Oh, no, wrong. Where you can lose favor with the gods by sacking their temples. That'd be fun. Oh, hello. Uh-oh, chat's going political. Oh, no, what? Oh, hey, Dick. What's going on? Can't read the chat for deep politics and play at the same time. There we go. Oh, great, we're talking about women's rights in the ancient world. Okay, well, that's, I didn't mean for that to happen. Ooh, Achilles' bow. Looks cool, he never would have used it. Ooh, I like that. We got new pants? No. Yeah, well. Abilities. Oh, I have abilities. One of them. Let's get... Let's increase this. Yeah, that's gonna be useful. Nobly save yourself, avert thine eyes. Okay, well I'll make my way downtown, walking fast, killing Spartans with my hair down. Anyone have a question about history? That's not about politics? Where is this stuff? Okay. There's just stuff over there. There's... Oh, I missed that. Too late. Where to... Aha! Let's go over there. Look at all these trees. It is gorgeous. Blue, if you could watch any historical event with your own eyes, what would it be? Hebron House. Okay. I would love... Ooh, that's tough. I would love to either be in a ancient Greek symposium, which I had the pleasure of doing literally yesterday on one of the missions in the game, which was fantastic. That would be really cool just to see, talk to people. And then you. Okay. I'm so bad at stealth. I would love to do that. I would love to see how... I'd love to see what Cleopatra's Egypt looked like. That would be really cool because it was a great melting point of different cultures from all across the Mediterranean world, done in a very positive way, where it's not, one culture just shows up and stomps on the other one. It's really a positive mixing where they... Oh, there's a bounty hunter nearby, okay. Where they became more than the sum of their parts in a really unique way that the historical world doesn't often show you. So I appreciated, I would appreciate seeing that. How do I get this thing? Aha, nope, that doesn't help either. Oh, it's right, no. Where is? Oh, you know what? That's smart. I respect that. Red wants to sled down the Great Pyramids. Good answer. Celeste Morningstar asks, are the stories of ancient Spartan women stabbing the men with their dress pins based in any sort of reality? I'm sure it happened once, at least. Anything like that is usually based in something, even if it didn't happen as described, or even if it wasn't a widespread trend. Fair to assume that it wasn't, like, people believed it. Like, it was believable, at least, which probably means that it was possible, not likely. Blue, I have never understood how ancient cities seemingly got diminished over time without anyone sacking them or the like. Could you elaborate on this? That's a tough question, and I hope I can attempt to give some sort of an answer for it, but it really... A city being great, in our understanding of, like, you know, great cities, depends on a lot of factors. It's not really feasible for a city to do something cool and then just rest on their laurels, because usually a place has to keep updating and innovating and going out into new horizons to stay relevant and to stay powerful. More often than not, cities diminish over time just because other places rise up. And they simply either can't compete, can't adapt, or something of that sort. Die. But if a city just sort of diminishes out of thin air, it's usually because someone else took away either a source of military power or copped a trade route, which made it harder for them to get money to do projects and build stuff and be awesome, as we'd usually imagine. Venice is a good example of a city just kind of falling down on hard times after Atlantic trade routes took away trade from the Mediterranean, because with the Ottomans becoming increasingly dominant in the Mediterranean, people wanted to avoid... Uh-oh. I didn't think that through. Out of here. Come on. He opened up his chest to get totally ruined. Nope. Come on. Ow, don't you Sparta kick me. I'll Sparta kick you! But it's a long story usually when a city declines, and it can happen for any number of reasons. Usually I would say it's just because someone else took away the natural advantages that they had and they either couldn't keep up or what have you. And it takes good rulers, good governance, and active citizenry, and a lot of other factors. Ooh, Statue of Zeus, that's cool. To make a city consistently great, or an empire consistently great. That's just hard to maintain. Easy as that. Did I do everything in there? I want to get my points. Oh, no, I didn't do anything in there. Oh, there's another treasure. In here? Nope. Did I not burn that? I swear I literally just... Oh. Well, be that way. Someone asks if I can say something about Lysandros. Sorry, I don't really know a lot about him. He's a general. No, wrong button. He helped finish the war. I think it might have been his doing that the Spartans allied with the Persians, which... Whoa! Cool. Where are the other war supplies? I already burned those. Guess not. Really. They burned, but they just didn't burn. Wow. That's dumb. Yes, Red, the shadow runnings in this game are fantastic. They did a really great job with the lighting. I'm always surprised by what Assassin's Creed does with its lighting. Unity was gorgeous. Syndicate was still pretty cool. And Odyssey and Origins both have really nice lighting engines. I mean, look at that. That's great. What's in here? A Keon goods warehouse. Kill the captain. Can do. One thing I don't like about this game is that they pretty much imply just offhand that you really don't care about the war in any capacity, and are just happy to do whatever makes you the richest. Which, like, I get it from a gameplay perspective. I see why they do that, but it's a little flat. It's a little hollow. I wish there was more to it than that. If that makes sense. Oh, bunch of dudes having some fun. Nope, you see nothing. Something isn't right over here. Nope, you first. Like a ghost in the wind. Alright, I feel like my commentary is diminishing. I think I might be getting close to the end of my rope here. So let's round out Corinth and then call it a day. Why not? Anything over there? Oh, there's a theater. Look at that. There's a bounty hunter on my tail. What's going on over by you? Oh, 2 bounty hunters. Let's see what's here. Is there anyone I can kill to get the bounty off me? You. Or you. Valley of the Pegasus. Sounds cool. Yeah, let's go figure out what's over here and then go kill that guy, and then that'll probably do me. No, I will not eat lunch. I have a duty to you, my fans. I mean, I will eat lunch, but, like, later. The Monger's warehouse, okay. I hate it when that happens. Okay, this guy's about to kill me. What? Uh-oh. No. Damn it. Thought I had adrenaline, but I did not. Can I parry? No, I can't parry. Come on. There we go. I never quite get that very well. Okie doke. Here. What am I doing here? Loot the treasure. Where's the treasure? Dove the fuck is my treasure? Alright. In I go. Oh, bounty hunters are nearby. Shit! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh. Cool. I didn't expect that to happen, but that is systemic game design in action. Anything here? Aha. Thing. Oh, Jessica DMJ says use this to help buy your lunch. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, I'll finish this and then I'll go eat lunch. Fine. I will consume sustenance. That'll really make you guys happy.
You're dead.
Poor choice of words. Great. Look completely in the other direction for me. Fantastic. Love it when that happens. Now, where is my treasure? Aha. That's one. That's a bounty hunter. What level are you? 24. Uh-oh. This guy's name is literally Mother Lover. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna let you pass me, because you're probably gonna kill me if I fight you outright. Stealth, 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 stealth. Aha! Oh, in the ass. That hurts. Okay. Where? Is it here? There we go. Okay. Great. Oh, look at this little thing here. Was it just drachmi? Kind of lame. Okay, well, I will leave it at that because it is now basically 2 o'clock local time, and I should really eat lunch. This is a beautiful view of Corinth that I will leave you with. Again, thank you so much for all of you who watch. I really appreciate that you take time out of your days, even if you only pop in for 2 seconds, or if you watch the whole thing. It gives me a reason to play this stuff, and it's a lot of fun being able to actively participate and kind of answer a lot of questions about, oh, that's a bad place. Answer questions about history, talk about the stuff that we're interacting with, and just share my love of this game with you, which is very fun for me. I had a fandom for Assassin's Creed and a love of this game for a long time. The thought that I would be able to just randomly start streaming it in front of thousands of people, well, hundreds, I shouldn't kid myself, would completely confuse and baffle me. So at the risk of just rambling for any longer, I'll leave it at that. Hope to see you all later, probably tomorrow, most likely. Bye-bye.